Hi, I'm Dr. Tan. I'm an architect working for DrTanLM. The area is quite an interesting area. It's pretty bohemian. So the idea is basically to do something that can provide an additional attraction for visitors to Malaysia, as well as locals. I collect art and I like art, and I guess that's what you call a passion project. But at the same time, it's not without a purpose. It's to basically, give something artistic back to the city. And most art collectors, they just keep their art in storage or in their houses or their offices, and nobody gets to see them. But I'm just trying to maybe pave the way or set a model for people who have enormous art collections to actually open it to the public and let people enjoy it. Yeah. I'm a modernist as an architect, so my collection is basically modern contemporary. I've purposely selected and bought from a lot of new young artists. Art has an incredible ability to take you to places. So when you see a piece of art, everyone interprets it differently. But when you see a piece of art, it touches you quite personally. And I've started collecting art from a very young age, from uni days when I was studying as an architect. And I learned to appreciate beauty in all forms. Yeah. And art is just a manifestation of something you can collect. I mean, you can only collect so many girlfriends, but art you can keep collecting. The art, if you look at it, basically tells who I was and who I am today. Yeah. The building was originally a 4-story walk-up apartment. We wanted to keep to the scale of the area, the whole district. So the design basically fits into the environment, into the district. And I purposely designed it in a modern manner. So when you stand back from it, you see like 4 pieces of blue cubes that are stacked up on each other. Because it's an existing building, so it's almost 100% recycled, the structure. And we've got rainwater harvesting, we've got a lot of insulation in the roof. All the glazing, because to protect the art inside, and all the glazing are mainly double glazing. So it's pretty energy efficient as a building. The only thing that we need energy for is to control the humidity. And that's something that nobody has solved before. So we need a bit of air conditioning. We planted some trees because we wanted to bring back some greenery into the city and increase the biodiversity as well. The artist is Mutalib. He's very well known in Malaysia. Does a lot of commission pieces for large projects. The piece is called Wing It, but the rust is actually on purpose. We use, or rather he used cotton steel, which is a type of steel that corrodes up to a certain extent, and then the corrosion will form the protection for the steel that is underneath it. So in some sense, Ermu is like that. We build a very safe and secure, watertight and heat-resistant building, and we put all the art in it. So the outside can weather, but the inside stays, like new. We wanted a building to basically disappear and just let the 4 pieces of blue glass sort of float in the air. Yeah. The original building had balconies, and I could have just done it as 4 cubes straight up, but that would be quite boring. And so we took an artistic sort of approach, and as a museum, it needs to stand out from the rest. It cannot just be normal. It gives you the opportunity to do a building that is quite unique. And I'm happy to say that it looks pretty good. White walls work generally for almost everything, but it really depends on the work of art. If we have one area that we are dealing with the environment, talking about how our paddy farmers have used DDT to kill pests, and the pests have now become monsters. It's the story of Kedah, because the artist is from Kedah. But they're all in light boxes, so the wall could not be white. So we painted all the walls black, and it's a dark room but the artwork are all backlit and they look like TV screens. Yeah. My favorite piece will probably be the next one I buy. It's design, you know. It just keeps evolving and you keep finding something greater and better. Yeah. That's the fun of it, you know. I don't buy a lot of the old masters because I think things progress on and people innovate and techniques change. So it's always good to keep moving with the times. Yeah.